Hello everybody, my name is Eric D. Johnson, also known BrightShine, right here in the city of Memphis, in the county, is in the state of Tennessee. Today, early Sunday morning. It is March the 1st, 2020, leap year. Time 2:52 a.m. First, I thank all my family, my support, for your continued encouragement, support. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and do my Instagram. Then after I do my Instagram, I'm gonna do my Periscope. So let's go to it. Yeah, and I know I'm running a few minutes, but I was listening to some gospel music. I listened to little Elvis Presley and some gospel music. But let's go to Instagram. Then after Instagram, do my Periscope. Hello everybody, my name is Eric D. Johnson, also known by China, right here in the city of Memphis, in the county, is in the state of Tennessee. Today, it's early Sunday morning, March the 1st, 2020, time 2:54 a.m. First, I thank all my family, my support, for your continued encouragement, support. Anti-gang. Now, these are just a few of the free logo design websites that you can go to make anti-gang logo. Well, I was, before I started my Instagram and before I started my YouTube channel, I was listening to some gospel music. So the reason why it was a few minutes, you know what I'm saying? True. Yeah, like I said, I was listening to some gospel music before I started my YouTube channel, before I started my Instagram. I was listening to a little Elvis Presley and so on and so forth. But when it comes to street slang, gang plus stir, mob plus stir, Merriam-Webster's Third New International Dictionary and Oxford English Dictionary, they give you a complete and total definition and meaning of the word gang plus stir and mob plus stir. Then you have some other street slang like boss, goon, thug, crook, hoodlum, mac, player, pimp, whore, hustler, nigga, field, nigga, house nigga. It's all street slang. Then you have street slang like in music, hip hop, rock and roll, swing, groove, jazz, blues, funk, doo-wop, bebop. It's street slang. You have street slang in money. Bucks, rack, stack, bands, bread, dough, scratch, loot, moolah, Benjamin, dead presidents. It's street slang. Ain't nothing official, ain't nothing right about no street slang. Now, that sorority and that fraternity. The United States Department of Justice, hazing is a crime. And that sorority and fraternity criminals. They use that occult rituals in the initiation ritual. You understand? When you get initiated in the sorority and fraternity. See, they use all that occult stuff. Some damn occultists. And so the sorority fraternity, they commit crimes on and off the campus. They use and abuse tobacco products. They indulge in gambling and games of chance. They use and abuse alcohol and drugs. They indulge in immoral activity. They indulge in sexual deviance and depravity. See, don't let the sorority fraternity mislead. And when it comes to that so-called them secret societies from Africa, from Asia, from Europe, don't be misled. Because see, all that is the occult. It's the occult. And see, the sorority fraternity, see, the person that initiated started the sorority fraternity renounced it and denounced the whole idea and the concept of the sorority fraternity. Them old world secret society from Africa, from Asia, and from Europe. Now the sorority and the fraternity, they work and they manage the businesses, companies, and corporations. They use and misuse the background check. Now they commit crimes against humanity, atrocities, violation of human rights and civil rights, inhumanity, genocide, ethnic cleansing, all forms of discrimination and harassment. They pollute the air, the ground, and the water, as well as noise pollution. They destroy the environment, nature, and wildlife. Don't be misled by the sorority and fraternity. And when it comes to them old world secret societies from Africa, from Asia, and from Europe, see, that's who them poachers are. See, that's who the poachers are. They are cultists. They are cultists. Them the ones that's doing all this stuff, committing all these atrocities and violating human rights and civil rights. It's the occultists. All this polluting the air, ground, and the water, and noise pollution, and destroying the environment, nature, and wildlife. It's the occultists. Now, excuse me. The pre-13 continental history. Harvard University is the oldest institution of higher learning in the United States, founded March 13, 1639 in Cambridge, Massachusetts. William and Mary College in Williamsburg, Virginia, founded February 8, 1693, the second oldest institution of higher learning in the United States of America. Phi Beta Kappa Society, founded December 5th, 1776. The College of William and Mary is recognized as the first Greek letter student society in North America. And then you have Alpha Delta Pi First Sorority, founded in 1851, Westland College in Macon, Georgia. And the first organization to adopt the word sorority was Gamma Phi Beta, established on November 11, 1874 at Syracuse University in Syracuse, New York. And the first women's fraternity was at DuPont College. 18 something. Now, the basis of the sorority and fraternity is them old world secret societies from Africa and from Asia. For example, the Eastern Stars and the Freemasons. They be talking about Euclid, the mathematician, lived in Alexandria, Egypt, 1390, 1425, mentioned in the Hollowell manuscript, the Regis poem, and the Cook manuscript, and the Dowling manuscript. And examples of them old world secret society from Africa and from Asia and from Europe. Skull and Bones, Rosicrucians, the Sons of Liberty, the Third Society, the Prior Asylum, the Ordo Templi Orientis, the Knights of the Golden Eagle, the Woodmen, the Ancient Arabic Orders of the Nobles of the Mystic Shrine, the Improved Order of Remy, the Pure Sisterhood, the Eastern Star, and the Freemasons, the Elks, the Lower Order of Moose, the Bilderberg Group, the Ku Klux Klan, the Knights of Godiva, Knights of Columbus, the Illuminati, the Forester Society, Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, the Mystic Order of the Veiled Prophets of the Enchanted Ram, United Order of the Golden Cross, United Ancient Order of Druids, the National Grain, the Ancient Order of Hermannans, the Opus Dei, the Knights Templar, the Eastern Star, the Scottish Rite. There's just a few and some more. And the Spanish Garduna, the Carbonaria, the Black Hand, you say Mafia, it's Afro-Asiatic, you say Costa Nostra, that's Latin, the Triad, the Yakuza, and the Osirico, and just a few, and some more. See, this is the reason why people walking around trying to act like they got away with the wrong they done and getting away with the wrong they doing. See, every time when you live your everyday life and you see these people from the East Coast, you see, we doing background check now. See, background checks being done, see, to expose these people from the East Coast in the past and the wrong they done. And then you have these people today, because of the wrong that people from the East Coast did in the past, they walking their ass around today doing the same wrong. Doing the same wrong. And then they got the damn nerve to act like you getting away with it. Well, you lying. You telling a damn lie. Because it never was my intent to let your ass get away. That's what Eric don't do. Excuse me. See, the East Coast bitch, that's who was on the East Coast trying to use all that damn occult stuff. And they thought they got, they in the past, they act like they got away with it. And now you have these people today living on the East Coast using all that damn occult stuff, acting like they getting away. That's the reason why you be looking around all around the United States, you see these damn people living in your city, in your state, and they from the East Coast. Yeah, they act like they getting away. Like I've been saying, you act like you got away with the wrong you done, and you act like you getting away with the wrong you doing. You look out there in the city of Los Angeles, see the so-called blood gang, the so-called Crip gang. See, it's a lot that they've been telling. The so-called bloodstone feeling, the so-called limestone. See, they all lying. It's the East Coast bitch. When you do background check, you find out that all that Crip gang. See, Ronald Washington, he was a member of that the Avenue Boys. He was a member of the Avenue Boys. But see, what they didn't tell you is that there was people living out there in Los Angeles from the East Coast. And see, the same thing, that so-called blood gang, the so-called Pyro Bloods, and the so-called Brims and the Bishops, and all the so-called groups that they say was the original blood gang. And see, out there in Los Angeles, California, and in the state of California, see, that East Coast bitch was living out there in Los Angeles, California. They were going to University of Southern California. They were going to University of California, Los Angeles. See, that's really why I be saying, see, they act like they got away with the wrong they done. And then they walk around today, they act like they getting away with the wrong they doing. The East Coast bitch had the nerve to try to hide in Chicago. They had the nerve. I've been sitting there watching when they got the bloodhound. The bloodhound found the East Coast bitch in the federal penitentiary, doing background check, past and present. There ain't nowhere for you to go. Ain't nowhere for the East Coast bitch to go but to the graveyard. Gonna kill you. And in the Illinois State Penitentiary, you can't be from the East Coast. It's just point blank. I'm doing background check, pass and prep. You're dead. Like I told you, man, I draw the conclusion. Every don't listen to the cult, on the Kabbalah and esotericism, theosophy and anthroposophy, Gnosticism. Man, every don't listen to that. Every gonna kill you. Every gonna kill you. I'm telling you, every gonna kill your ass. And anything else with the occult. Talking about you took the word devil out the Holy Bible and called it devil worship and label yourself a devil worshiper. You bring condemnation on yourself. You took the word Satan out the Holy Bible and called it Satanism and label yourself a Satanist. All you're doing is bringing condemnation on yourself. See, you be violating civil rights and human rights. See, when you read the Holy Bible, that's the right thing to do. Read the Holy Bible, read the 5 books of Moses, and it tell you in the 5 books of Moses that all that damn stuff is wrong. And read the them other books in the Old Testament, you're gonna be all right. Read your Holy Bible, you're gonna be all right. And when you turn to the New Testament, the 4 books, the 4 Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, you're gonna be all right. And read the book of Acts, you're gonna be all right. And read the book of Hebrews, James, the book of James, First and Second Peter, First, Second, and Third John, Jude, the book of Jude, the book of Revelation, you're gonna be all right. Because Saul from Tarsus, the self-proclaimed Apostle Paul, was an occultist. He was an occultist. Do not read those epistles. See, that's the reason. That's the reason why I do the things I do. See, ain't no such thing, no blood gang, no crip gang, ain't no bloodstone, no limestone in the city of Chicago, in the state of Illinois, because you know who it is. I know who it is. With that East Coast bitch, with that occult stuff. See, that's the reason why you see these people on the East Coast today. They act like they got away with the wrong that's been done. And then the people today, they sit around, they act like they getting away with the wrong. That people, just like the people in the past from the East Coast. You're gonna get a goddamn reality check. Now, this is a list of place names of Native American origin in the United States. For example, state names: Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Connecticut, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Nebraska, New Mexico, North and South Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Wisconsin, Wyoming. And then you scroll down to the bottom where it says see also, you'll see a list of place names of indigenous origin in America. The United States Department of Justice, the Office of Juvenile Justice Delinquency Prevention, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, the National Gang Center Bulletin, and the title of that bulletin, History of Street Gangs in the United States, written by Mr. James C. Ireland and Mr. John P. Moore. And you can also find that same information on a quick reference. Wikipedia title, Gangs in the United States. See, when you be talking about the occult, see, that what them pirates and piracy is. It's the occult. That's what it is. The occult. That's what them pirates were doing. Now, this is the International Bill of Human Rights. And this is the Convention on Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. And this is the Declaration of the Rights of the Child. And this is the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. And this is the world's oldest human rights organization, Anti-Slavery International. And this is the International Federation for Human Rights. The world's oldest international conservation organization, BirdLife International. And Fauna and Flora International was the world's first international wildlife conservation organization. And this is the world's oldest global environmental organization, the International Union for Conservation of Nature, and also the World Wildlife Fund. Saul from Tarsus himself proclaimed Apostle Paul a lying, murdering devil. He was an occultist. He wrote all those epistles that they put in the New Testament. They were all lies. The man-made religious organization they used Those epistles that Saul from Tarsus, the self-proclaimed apostle Paul wrote. One of them, Romans chapter 16, verse 16. Salute one another with the holy kiss, the church. They put the suffix "es." Church is a Christ salute. Another verse, 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 4. So that we ourselves glory you in the church with the suffix "is," a God for your patient faith, all your persecuted tribulation that ye endure. True. The Catholic Church be lying. The occult, the occultists. The Protestant Reformation movement churches, 95 Theses. That's the Catholic Church. They lying. That's the occult. The American Restoration movement, Stone Campbell movement, that's the Catholic Church. It's the occult. The Church of Christ is the occult. You know damn well that's wrong. That's violation of civil rights, violation of human rights. Ain't no such thing as taking the word devil and Satan out the Holy Bible. Ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing. All you doing is condemning yourself. See, that's what you damn people be thinking you getting away with on the East Coast. See, it's all lies. You're not getting away. See, you thought you can use all that damn mess and then try to hide in Chicago and hide in the state of Illinois. Found your ass. The bloodhound found you. Doing background checks. Past and present. Your ass ain't getting away. You ain't getting away. You can act like you got away and act like you get away. In the federal penitentiary. Ain't nobody acting like they ass getting away. Excuse me. Ain't no damn bad in Illinois State Penitentiary. Walking around from the East Coast. I see my Instagram video finna end, so now I'm finna do my Periscope. I just ended my Instagram video, so now I'm finna do my Periscope video. Hello everybody, my name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine. Live right here in the city of Memphis, in the county of Sheridan, in the state of Tennessee. Today, it's early Sunday morning, March the 1st, 2020. At the time, 3:57 a.m. First, I thank all my family, my support for your continued encouragement support. Anti-gang. Now, these are just a few of the free logo design websites that you can go to make anti-gang logo. Remember these words: coercion, coerce, sexual coercion, psychological coercion, psychological manipulation, and psychological abuse. Now, I just ended my Instagram video, so now I'm doing my a Periscope video. And before I even got started, I was listening to a little gospel music, Elvis Presley, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, How Great Thou Art, and Glory, Glory, Hallelujah, and so on and so forth, man. Some other gospel music. And so now I'm doing my like I said, doing YouTube channel recording, and like I said, I just finished doing my Instagram video. Now I'm doing a Periscope video, and all that occult stuff, it's not right. Read your Holy Bible, and you won't go wrong. You'll be all right. You're gonna be all right. See, had to draw a conclusion that occult stuff is wrong. Wrong. You read the Holy Bible. You read your Holy Bible, 5 books of Moses. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. You're not wrong. You worried about being right. You read the 5 books of Moses, and you're right. You're right. And occult stuff, wrong. That occult stuff is wrong. Taking the word and read the New Testament. Excuse me. Read the New Testament and the 4 Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. It's right. You worried about being right? You right. Read your Holy Bible. You right. Read the book of Acts. You're right. Don't read those epistles that Saul from Tarsus, the self-proclaimed Apostle Paul, wrote. Saul from Tarsus, the self-proclaimed Apostle Paul, a lying, murdering devil. He was an occultist. He was an occultist. Don't read none he said. He was an occultist. Read the book of Hebrews. You're going to be all right. Read the book of James. 1st, 2nd Peter. You're going to be all right. The book of Jude, the book of Revelation. You're going to be all right. Because that's right. That's right. Now, this is a world map of all the human beings on the earth. Now this is the languages of Africa. And these are the languages of Africa. And these are the languages of Africa. Now these are the Afro-Asiatic language distribution map. And this is the Afro-Asiatic language distribution map. This is a Nilo-Saharan language distribution map. This is a Nilo-Saharan language distribution map. Now this is a Niger-Congo language distribution map. This is a Niger-Congo language distribution map. Now this is the Albanian language map. And this is a Baltic language map. And this is a Greek language map. And this is a Slavic language map. This is the Altaic language map. And this is a Euro-Altaic language map. Now this is a Romanian language map, and that the Romanian language is a Latin Romance language, and in the Romanian language, Romania is known as Wallachia. Now, the title of this book, West African Traditional Religion, written by Dr. Joseph Omuseni Walelu, Dr. P. Adonumo Dopemu. And the title of the book, African Traditional Religion and Definition, written by Dr. E. Baloja Adogu. And the title of this book, African Religion and Philosophy, written by Dr. John S. M.B. title of this book, Concepts of God in Africa, written by Dr. John S. M.B. Now, this is Webster's Third New International Dictionary. Give you the complete and total definition of meaning of the word gang. The act, manner, or means of going. that stupid sorority and that stupid fraternity, that occult stuff. See, this is sister. See, the so-called sorority and fraternity going around calling themselves sister and brother in Latin. This is sister in English. And this is brother in English. Now, Oxford English Dictionary gives you a complete thorough definition and meaning of the word gang. Action or mode of going way past a set of things or person. Now, that stupid sorority and that stupid fraternity saying sister and brother in Latin. So like I say, that sister and all that stupid sorority and that stupid fraternity. See, these are just a few. They're not the only ones. Them stupid sororities and them stupid sorority fraternity and them old world secret societies from Africa, from Asia, and from Europe. See, them the ones that continue to go around with this occult. The occult. See, they the ones. See, they be the ones going around lying, because that's what the occult is. It's a lie. Gnosticism is a lie. Esotericism is a lie. The Kabbalah is a lie. Rosicrucianism, Neoplatonism, spiritualism, all that damn stuff, all that occult stuff is a lie. It's a lie. All that mess is a lie. See, you don't take the word Satan and devil out the Holy Bible. You don't call Satan Satanism and label yourself a Satanist. You don't take the word devil out the Holy Bible and call it devil worship and label yourself a devil worshiper. You're an occultist. You're bringing condemnation on yourself. See? And that's what the people on the East Coast did. See, I told you, them pirates, they was over there in Tarsus. They was over there in Tarsus. See, this ain't just about the night. Everybody on this earth is affected by the occult. They was over there in Tarsus. When you read your Old Testament in the Holy Bible, it's telling you about this so-called evil information. And how people in ancient times were evil. And here we are today in 2020. Like I told you, from 2020 beyond, don't accept, don't approve, and I damn sure ain't gonna allow. I've been watching the East Coast the whole time, like I told you. I've been watching you the whole time. All these years, you thought some man was down in Middle Tennessee just made. I never said nothing to you. It's been my intent from day one to kill you. I'm not lying. I'm gonna stay straight football. I've been wanting to kill. I've been wanting to kill. But I knew in my mind, I know I had to just take your time. See, it's a step-by-step process. Here we are today in 2020, and I be damned. Your ass down there trying to run. Ain't nowhere to run. The East Coast can't run. Because in the federal penitentiary, ain't nowhere to run. I'm doing background checks on people in the past who was in the federal penitentiary. And I'm identifying them. I'm getting them identified. Because there's people today that'll talk about them same damn people. I'm identifying them people in the federal penitentiary. Local jail on the East Coast. State penitentiary doing background check. I'm checking. No matter how long it takes, ain't no getting away. Ain't no getting away. Doing background check. So I've been watching you the whole time. You act like you got away with the wrong that you did. And you act like you getting away with the wrong that you doing. Doing background check. See, in the Illinois State Penitentiary, ain't no damn body walking their ass around talking about they from the East Coast. Cause their ass being killed in the Illinois State in local jail. Ain't nobody walking their ass around telling nobody they from the East Coast. Doing background check. past and present. You ain't getting away with that damn occult mess. You ain't getting away. I told you. I made you a promise. I won't get your ass. And I told you. And that's what I'm doing. I know what I had to do. I know what I got to do. Be patient. Be patient. Take time. Be thorough. Be meticulous. Pay attention to detail. You got to go. You got to go. I'm a kid. I'm a kid. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts. No, I'm a kid. I supposed to. You ain't got no damn business walking around thumbing no damn narcissism. And they ain't got the nerve to try to influence everything. That's what I've been telling people in Chicago. They got the nerve to walk their ass around and sit in there. Thought you were going to recruit everything. When I be at work at the warehouse, some of these damn European Americans, ain't no damn way in the world you think I don't want to get your ass. Because they be intentional of being in the warehouse. Yeah, they do. They be intentional of being in the warehouse. In management. I be seeing your ass. You think I don't know. You're an occultist. I know. See, I took my time. I want to be absolutely certain. I want to be sure I got you dead to the right. Ain't no denying. I didn't even want you to deny. So I took my time. I've been monitoring you. I've been observing you. I've been watching. You ain't got to worry about denying anything. I got you dead to the right. And I'm going to keep you. I'm going to keep you. Simple that. I'm going to keep you. And then, today, people coming from all over the world, coming to America. See, when I be at the warehouse, it be these people from Sub-Saharan Africa. And from Sub-Saharan working in the warehouse. I'm at the key. Just point blank, I'm at the key. Because for a minute, you thought I didn't know. Because see, when I've been working in different warehouses, different things, sometimes people don't be in the same warehouse. But where I am now, it be a lot of Hispanic Latinos. It be a lot of Africans from Sub-Saharan Africa. I'm at the key. I'm out to. Because you do shit that you're not supposed to do. Mainly, you be listening to them damn people from the East Coast. I'm at the key. Something like that. I'm at to. Now, the United States government enacted the Organized Crime Control Act of 1970 and Title 9 of the Organized Crime Control Act of 1970, the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organization Act, the RICO Act, is anti-gang. And also the Comprehensive Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Act of 1970, the Controlled Substances Act, the Psychotropic Substances Act, the Continuing Criminal Enterprise Statute, the Kingpin Statute, is all anti-gang. And also the Juvenile Justice and Links Prevention Act of 1974 established the Office of Juvenile Justice and Links Prevention. Their other related legislation is anti-gang. The Comprehensive Anti-Gang Initiative, the Office of Juvenile Justice and Links Prevention, the Comprehensive Gang Model, the Office of Juvenile Justice and Links Prevention, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, the Office of Justice Program, the United States Department of Justice, the Office of Justice Program, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, the United States Department of Justice, the Comprehensive Anti-Gang Initiative, and Project Safe Neighborhood, the United States Department of Justice, the Office of Community-Oriented Police and Service, the Comprehensive Anti-Gang Initiative, the Office of Juvenile Justice and Links Prevention, the United States Department of Justice, the Office of Justice Program, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, the International Narcotics Law Enforcement Referral, The United States Department of State, the Institute for Intergovernmental Affairs, Gang Resistant Education Training, the GREAT program. The United States Department of Justice, the Office of Justice Program, the Office of Juvenile Justice and Youth Prevention. In October 2009, the National Youth Gang Center, which have been funded by the Office of Juvenile Justice and Youth Prevention since 1995, merged with the National Gang Center, which have been funded by the Bureau of Justice System since 2003. The National Gang Center, compilation of state laws against gang prevention, overview research program, Mr. James Howard, Office of Juvenile Justice and Youth Prevention. The United States Department of Justice, Bureau of Justice System, Office of Juvenile Justice and Youth Prevention, National Gang Center Bulletin, and the title of that bulletin, History of Street Gangs in the United States. And you can also go to the quick reference, Wikipedia. You'll find the same information title, Gangs in the United States. The United States Department of Justice, Officers of the United States Attorney Manual, 1457 Criminal Street Gang Standard 18, United States Code 521. The United States Department of Justice, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, National Gang Intelligence Center. The United States Department of Justice, Organized Crime and Gang Section. Then you have other federal, state, and local agencies. The United States Department of Justice, Office of Justice Program, the National Institute of Justice, Anti-Gang Strategies, Prevention, Intervention, Assessment, and Suppression. The United States Department of Justice, Office of Justice Program, the National Institute of Justice, the United States Department of Health and Human Services, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the National Center for Injury Prevention and Control, Changing Course, Preventing Gang Membership. And also striving to reduce youth violence everywhere. The United States Department of Justice, the United States Department of Education, the United States Department of Health and Human Services, the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development, the United States Department of Labor, and the White House Office of National Drug Control Policy, National Forum Youth Violence Prevention Forum. You can go to youth.gov and be informed about the National Forum Youth Violence Prevention Forum, as well as the Comprehensive Anti-Gang Mission and Comprehensive Gang Model. The United States Department of Justice, Bureau of Justice System, National Crime Prevention Council, keeping kids out of gangs, and also the United States Department of Justice, hazing as a crime. You can go to lawyers.com and be informed about anti-hazing. Excuse me. Now, this is a list of place names of a Native American origin in the United States. For example, state name: Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Connecticut, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Nebraska, New Mexico, North and South Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Wisconsin, Wyoming. Then scroll down to the bottom where it says see also, and you will see a list of place names of indigenous origin in America. Now see, that's what I've been saying about the occult, the piracy. See, this affects everybody on the earth. It affects everybody on the earth. When you open up your Holy Bible, you read about Saul from Tarsus, the self-proclaimed Apostle Paul. Excuse me. And you do your research on Tarsus, the occult. Now, the United States Department of Justice, the Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, the National Gang Syndrome Bulletin, and the title of that bulletin, History of Street Gangs in the United States, written by Mr. James E. Allen and Mr. John P. Moore. And you can find that same information on the quick reference Wikipedia, and it'll be titled Gangs in the United States. See, this is the reason why I do the things I do. See, like I say, see, I got out of prison. I was already mad as a motherfucker anyway. I was already mad. But see, I knew what I had to deal with. I know what I had to deal with because I knew it was something wrong. You know, there was something wrong. I seen all that blood crip mess. And then I seen all that bloodstone, limestone mess. And then the folks into my people. I knew something wasn't right. I knew something wasn't right. So when I got out of prison, I was watching. Went to church. You know, my dad and my mom. My daddy was alive then. But before I got out, you know, when I got out of prison, my dad, he was still alive. He passed away now. But I was observing, I was watching, monitoring people. And I knew it wasn't right. I knew I was going to have to take my time to, deal with things. At the time, I ain't had excuse me. I didn't have no computer. We ain't had no, in the house. We ain't had no desktop. We ain't had no laptop. See, things were different. I didn't even have a phone. I ain't had no phone. I wasn't working. See, things were different, but I knew what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? Now here it is, 2020. See, just like we just got through going over piracy. See, I do things for a reason. The Native Americans. It's the occult. People doing things that they're not supposed to do because of the occult. The things that happened were done to the Native Americans. It was wrong. And why was it done? Because of the occult. It was wrong. Slavery. It was wrong because of the occult. It's wrong. And that's what's going to continue this. It's wrong. It's wrong. What the people on the East Coast be doing is wrong. See, background check. You think don't nobody know who your grandmama and your granddad is? You think don't nobody know who your great-grandma, great-granddad is? See, a lot of African Americans, they'll try to tell you they from St. Louis. They'll try to tell you they from New Orleans. They'll try to tell you, I was born in Houston, Texas. I'm from Texas. They'll try to tell you they from Chicago. Yeah, I know you. I know, me too. People be saying I'm from Chicago. No, they not. See, it was wrong. It was wrong what your mama and your daddy did, what your grandmama and your granddaddy did. See, you be lying. What your great-grandmama and great-granddaddy did. You be lying. You be lying. They some damn occultists. You be lying. See, get these background checks done, and you best believe. Come after your ass. I told you, I'm coming. I told you I made you a promise on the East Coast. I told you. I'm going to get your ass. I told you. I'm already started in the federal penitentiary. I was watching you the whole time. You were acting like you got away with the wrong you done. Yeah, you do. You act like you got away. You act like you got away with the wrong you done. And you act like you getting away with the wrong you doing. All these celebrity athletes, celebrity entertainers. You act like you getting away with the wrong you done. And you act like you getting away with the wrong you doing. You gonna get a goddamn reality check. You gonna get a damn reality check. Tell you. You think every gonna tell you got a goddamn lie. You're a lie. I'm showing you. Slowly but surely I'm showing you. Eric ain't gonna take it. Eric ain't taking nothing off. Eric trying to kill your ass. I already started in the federal penitentiary. I already started. Them damn bitches that was on American Gangster. Leroy Nicky Barnes, Larry Davis, Rayford Edmonds, Guy Fisher, Cornell Jones, Kenneth Supreme McGriff, Robert Midget, Molly, Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols, Fitty Black Mafia. Now you know that Jamaican shower posse. Chaz Williams, Melvin Williams. And they going for the rest of you damn bitches from the East Coast in the federal penitentiary doing background check. See, you thought you got away and see your grandmama, your granddad, your great-grandma and great-granddad was an occultist. See, you thought you got away with the wrong you done. You act like you got away with it. And you walk your ass around, you acting like you getting away with the wrong you doing. Like I told you, in the Illinois State Penitentiary, you can't be from the East Coast. It ain't no way for you. It ain't no way. It ain't nowhere safe for you. You can't even go to protective custody in the Illinois State Penitentiary. Talking about you from the East Coast. In the local jail, Illinois State Penitentiary, in the state of Illinois, the local jail, you can't be from from the East Coast. I'm making sure of that. I'm making sure of that. Yeah, you can't be nowhere in the state of Illinois from the East Coast. I'm making sure of that. You can't be nowhere in the state of Illinois. You can't even be in Indiana looking over in the state of Illinois. You can't. Trying to do some shit like that? No. No. See, I told you. Slowly but surely. You ain't getting away. Gonna kick that ass. See, now, see here it is 2020, all the folk girls, all of my people girls. See, they reading the Holy Bible. Now they see what I'm talking about. Now they comprehend. See, that occult shit, it ain't right. Gnosticism. You ain't saying nothing that every got to listen to. And they ain't got to listen to it either. Esotericism. Man, you ain't talking about nothing. Spiritualism. Rosicrucianism. Neo-Platonism. Man, you telling the same damn lie over and over and over again. It's the same damn lie. Hermetism. You just telling the same damn lie. And see, that with these secret societies in Africa, in Asia, in Europe, and be telling the same damn lie over and over and over again. See? So, East Coast, you're going to get what you deserve. You're going to be held accountable and responsible for the wrong you done and the wrong you doing. Out there in Los Angeles, California. See, we know who it is now. See, this is the reason why in the past. See, I knew someone right. I knew someone right about that blood gang, that Crip gang. I knew it wasn't right. I knew. That bloodstone line, so I knew. That's what it was. It was the East Coast bitch. It was the East Coast bitch. And you ain't getting away with it. See, it's not the people from Los Angeles, California. That's the blood gang. No, it's not. It's the East Coast bitch. It's what I've been saying. People from the East Coast, they left the East Coast and they moved to Los Angeles, California. With that occult mess. The so-called blood gang, Crip gang. The occult. So-called bloodstone, villain, limestone. The occult. You ain't gonna get away with it. That's the reason why I'm retaliating on your ass. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ain't taking nothing off. Because I know who it is. It's that East Coast bitch. Tell me you try to hide in Chicago. In the city of Chicago. No, you ain't. You don't say nothing like that. You don't tell me that. Go get the blood out. And I found that East Coast bitch trying to hide in the city of Chicago, in the state of Illinois. I found, you think ain't nobody walking around with a bloodhound? The hell of it ain't. Yes, it is. That bloodhound moving, and that bloodhound finding that East Coast bitch. And now people from other states finding out about the wrong he done. See, this is the reason why Aaron do the things he do. Because see, the people in Nebraska, when they hear about the bloodhound and talking about some East Coast bitch trying to hide in the city of Chicago, do you see how it sounds? That's the reason why Eric do the things he do. The people in Oregon, in the state of Oregon, when they hear what you talking about? The bloodhound, what you talking about? Man, some motherfucker from the East Coast was hiding in the city. Huh? What you talking about? The bloodhound found they was over there in in the house trying to hide in somebody else's house. Who are you talking about? The Nation of Islam? Somebody talking about they a member of the Nation of Islam trying to hide? And you see how that sound to the people in North and South Dakota? You see, that's the reason why Eric do the thing. Because when people are here in Louisiana, that the bloodhound, wait a minute, man, what you talking about, the bloodhound? The bloodhound found the East Coast bitch hiding in another part of the state. They were actually trying to hide. What the hell are you talking about? You see how that sound to the people in Houston, Texas, and Dallas, Texas? You see how it sound to the people in New Mexico? Talking about you, somebody actually walking around with a bloodhound, and the bloodhound was sniffing around and actually found somebody hiding in the state of Illinois, in the city of Chicago. Wait a minute, man, wait a minute. In Memphis, Tennessee. Now, there's a lot of people know about folks and my people. See, this the reason why Eric do the things he do. His people in the state of Mississippi, state of the bloodhound found the East Coast bitch trying to hide in the city of Chicago. Wait a minute, man, wait a minute. What you talking about? What bloodhound? What? Wait a minute. Who from the East Coast trying to hide in Chicago? See, this is the reason why Eric do the things he do. See, it ain't no getting away. I'm gonna kill your ass. I'm telling you, I'm gonna kill your ass. Now, when it comes to street slang, gang plus stir, mob plus stir, Merriam-Webster's Third New International Dictionary and Oxford English Dictionary gives you a complete and total definition and meaning of the word gang plus stir, mob plus stir, and also boss, goon, thug, crook, hoodlum, knack, player, pimp, whore, hustler, nigga, field, nigga, house nigga, and street slang. Street slang for music, hip hop, rock and roll, swing, groove, jazz, blues, doo-wop, bebop, funk. It's street slang. Now, street slang for money, currency, exchange. Bucks, rack, stack, band, bread, dough, scratch, loot, moolah, Benjamin, dead president. It's street slang. There's nothing official, nothing right about street slang. Now, the United States Department of Justice, hazing is a crime. And the sorority and the fraternity, they use hazing in the initiation ritual. It's the occult. The sorority and fraternity, they commit crime on and off the campus. They use and abuse tobacco products. They indulge in gambling and gangs of chance. They use and abuse alcohol and drugs. They indulge in immoral activity. They indulge in sexual deviance and depravity. Don't be misled by the sorority fraternity. Renounce the person and persons that initiate started the sorority fraternity. Excuse me. Denounce the whole idea, the concept of sorority and fraternity. See them old world secret society from Africa, from Asia, from Europe. That's the basis of the sorority and fraternity. Excuse me. Now, the sorority and the fraternity, they work and they manage the businesses, companies, and corporations. They use and misuse the background check. They commit crimes against humanity, atrocities. They violate human rights and civil rights, inhumanity, genocide, and ethnic cleansing. All forms of discrimination and harassment. They pollute the air, ground, water, and noise pollution. They destroy the environment, nature, and wildlife. Don't let the sorority and the fraternity mislead you. It's the occult. The sorority and the fraternity is the occult. Now, the pre-13 colony history. Harvard University is the oldest institution of higher learning in the United States, founded March 13, 1639 in Cambridge, Massachusetts. William and Mary College, Williamsburg, Virginia, founded February 8, 1693, second oldest institution of higher learning in the United States of America. Phi Beta Kappa Society, founded December 5, 1776. The College of William and Mary is recognized as the first Greek letter student society in North America. Alpha Delta Pi, first sorority, founded in 1851. Wesleyan College in Macon, Georgia. The first organization to adopt the word sorority was Gamma Phi Beta, established on November 11, 1874 at Syracuse University in Syracuse, New York. The first women's fraternity, DuPont College, 18 something. Now, the basis of the sorority and fraternity is the old world secret societies from Africa, from Asia, and from Europe. For example, the Eastern Stars and the Freemasons. They talk about Euclid, the mathematician, lived in Alexandria, Egypt, 1390-1425, mentioned in the Hollowell manuscript, the Regent's poem, the Cook manuscript, the Downing manuscript. Examples of them old world secret societies from Africa, from Asia, and from Europe. Skull and Bones, the Rosicrucians, the Sons of Liberty, the Thug Society, the Priory, the Scion, the Ordo Templarian, Knights of the Golden Eagle, the Woodman, the Ancient Arabic Order of the Nobles of the Mystic Shrine, Improved Order of Redmen, the P.O. Sisterhood, the Eastern Star, the Freemasons, the Elks, the Lower Order of Moose, the Bilderberg Group, the Ku Klux Klan, Knights of Pathias, Knights of Cologne, the Illuminati, the Forester Society, Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, the Mystic Order of the Veil, Prophets of the Enchanted Realm, the United Order of the Golden Cross, the United Ancient Order of Druids, the National Grange, the Ancient Order of Hermannans, the Opus Dei, the Knights Templar, the Scottish Rite, the Spanish Garduna, the Carbonari, the Black Hand. You say Mafia. There's Afro-Asiatic. You say Cosa Nostra. That's Latin. The Triad, the Yakuza, the Osiris. Excuse me. What I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna look back, 2 hours and about 30 some minutes, almost 2 hours and 40 minutes. So what I'm gonna do on my first part 1, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, my YouTube channel, and then start part 2. So they give me just a brief moment. And it's gonna be dated March the 1st, 2020. March the 1st, 2020. And this is part 1.